Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. So this is kind of a part 2 video today. Last week, if you remember, and I'll link it below, we took a look at the brand new Huda Beauty Rose Quartz eye palette, and I did an all pink eye look. So today we're going to do a second look with that, but that's not really what this video is about. What this video is actually about are two other products that go along with the Rose Quartz collection. I just didn't have them at the time last week. We have the Rose Quartz Face Gloss, a $39 product, and the Silk Balm Rose Quartz Illuminating Lip Balm. I was looking down because I was reading that to get it right, and it is $21. Normally I wouldn't do a follow-up video with two smaller products, but let me tell you, this face gloss is so, dare I say it, weird, that I had to look at it, and you guys told me you wanted to see it too. So we are going to dig into it. I haven't used it yet. I'm waiting for you guys, okay? All right, but first, let's take a look at me putting on this non-pink look with the Rose Quartz eye palette, because I told you I'd walk you through it. So let's take a look. Let's go to it right now. So we're pointing at it here, and I'm going to get started on it. And it looks like I am going to get started using the shade Radiate. And that's the magic of fast forward there. And now we're going to skip over to the shade Precious. So we're doing all brown shades today. Yep. Get yourself organized, Rebecca. Aha. And now the shade Mantra. These are not really shades that I used in my last demo. Oh, can't decide, can't decide. If you can't decide, you've got to go with Abundance. So there we have the shade Abundance that I'm going to also put underneath, I believe, because I have seen this before. I lived it. And there we go. Okay. All right. So that's the eye look that you're seeing now. And here it is. I just did it real quickly. Here it is with eyeliner and mascara. There were so many looks that you can achieve with this palette. So I just wanted to show you two. So last week in the video I'll link below that was devoted solely to this palette, we just did an all pink look, but I just wanted to do really quickly without devoting too much time to it to show you a more kind of brown tan look with the palette. There's a lot of looks. It's a really nice palette. Okay, but let's dig in to this face gloss. Now, if you haven't seen it yet, you're going to be kind of surprised by it. It's a really interesting looking face gloss. So take a look at it here. And the first thing I have to tell you about it, well, let you look at it first. And the thing I have to tell you about is I had to buy this because I had to get my fingers into it. I was watching all the Instagram posts where people were swirling around in it, and I was like, I can get me some of that. Okay, the first thing that I'll dispel is it is not like the, the slippery shade, and this is the Lovestone shade. The Lovestone and the slippery shade, let me see if I can zoom in there, are flat. So you can see these little dots in it, and you can kind of feel them a little bit. You know, they do have a kind of texture to them, but for the most part, it's a flat shade and they're buried within it. This is not flat, and I did not know this till I had it in my hands. So let's see if I can kind of pick it up on camera. These little beads are risen out like little bumps. So when you touch it, you can feel, you see the shiny parts that the camera's picking up? Those are flat. And then all of these are actually textured bumps and lumps. I don't know what I feel about it, but I will tell you that my daughter came home from school and I was about to film and she picked it up. I thought she was going to dive in with her hand, but she just kind of went, ew, what's that? Is it a thing of beauty or is it not? I don't know. Let's decide. I honestly haven't used it. I have my mirror right here. I also picked up, like I said, this Illuminating Lip Plumping thingamajigger, so we're going to try that too. But this was worth a follow-up video because I want to try this. I think I'm going to love it. Or am I not? Patrick Ta had that slimy one. I usually am not into slime, right? But Patrick Ta had that kind of balm that you could put on that shined, and it had a tutti frutti scent that still now, it's like Ipecac. I'll start gagging. Okay. All right, ready? I'm going to zoom you in so you can see it too. All right, so I'm smushing these things. And after they're smushed, like it's never the same again. See, now that it's smushed, it's smushed. Okay, so it's on my finger and it's like a kind of a rosy pink shade. in all the demonstrations that Huda does, she does put it on with her finger, but I mean, you could use a brush if you're finger averse. I know some of you are. All right, so let me just kind of tap it on there. Are we getting enough of it? I'm being very gentle, don't worry, you guys. I'm gonna just go to the area that I smushed some more, and let's see. I'll try to swatch this for you too. Oh, it's actually quite pretty. It is, you know what this almost is like, you guys? It's basically a cream highlighter. Are you able to see that? Let me hope that the video picks that up. Again, I promise you, I'm not dragging the skin around my eyes. I promise you. Even if it looks that way, trust me, I don't want to have wrinkles. That is actually really pretty. Okay, so this is less like a kind of slimy palette that you put on and makes a wet look because it's like petroleum jelly. There is no petroleum jelly feel to this. It is like a cream highlighter feel. And that's what it looks like on as well. By the way, let me put a little bit down the nose here. You can also put this on your body. You could put this on your eyes. I mean, you could, obviously you don't have to follow any rules. It's not like we have to ask Huda what to do with it, but I'm just saying the brand advertises that you can also put it on eyes. They don't say lips, but I mean, I'm sure you could. Okay, let me see if I can get a nice, let me really get in there, and let me see if I can get a nice swatch for you that you can see really well. I'll also go, let me see, does that show? I'm going to also do one in the sunlight for you to see that I'll inject right here. So you can just kind of see what that looks like in the sun. So yes, think Balm. You know, stick highlighters. Anastasia Beverly Hills has a nice one, and I know Westman Atelier has them, those kind of things. That is what this reminds me of, but you're putting it on with your finger, or a brush if you'd rather, but it's like the finger needs to smush it. But now it's never going to be really pretty again in that spot where I used it. But that's okay. But actually, you guys, it's quite pretty. Is it remaining sticky? Nope. Is it a little bit tacky? Yeah, like a cream highlighter would. So that's what this is. I was under the impression it was going to be a kind of goopy, flowy, petroleum jelly highlight. It's not. It's just a cream highlighter that you apply with your finger. I hope that helps you a little bit. Hey, since I got it, I wanted to pick up this Silk Balm Rose Quartz. I had to read it again. Illuminating Lip Balm. It's got kind of a pink and gold pearls. It's supposed to plump and fill and hydrate. Let's try it. 21 bucks for this. By the way, very important. Remember I talked about the Tutti Frutti scent to the Patrick Ta one? 0 scent. 0, 0, 0. Nothing. Nothing. Let's sniff this one. Let's give this one a sniff. Okay, we have a little bit of a scent here. I got it on my nose. And look, actually, interestingly, it does have a shade. This is not used. You see that? That's kind of a rosy tip to the applicator there. And I'm looking inside. It's rosy inside. It's almost got a rose smell to it. So this is scented. I'll let you know when I put it on. Oh, that's pretty. And this can go, not that we need rules, but this can go over lipstick. This can go under. I'm kind of curious if by plumping, yes, yes, okay, yes. All right, Rebecca, you didn't finish your sentence. I was going to say, I was kind of curious if by plumping they mean that it will have a tingle. So yes, this has a little bit of a tingle. It is a cinnamony tingle. And you can use cinnamon to plump lips. So this is a cinnamony tingle, kind of like, and the scent and the feel on the lips is, this is weird, but see if you can relate. Honestly, drop a comment if you can relate. If you throw in a piece of really yummy cinnamony gum, it almost affects your lips a little bit, that kind of tingle and that feel when you throw in a piece of cinnamony gum. And the scent is almost turning a little bit cinnamony too. Are my lips plumping? A little bit. It is not an uncomfortable tingle. If you have been with my channel long, you will know what I say. The general like Venom and Bee Sting lip glosses, I run around like my hair's on fire screaming and can't get it off. I don't enjoy discomfort. I don't like seek discomfort in makeup. Surprise, surprise. But I'm able to handle the Fenty Heat. Do you know the Fenty Heat glosses? And I'm able to handle this. So I'm chatting just to see if it gets different. No, this is a little bit less intense than the Fenty Heat. So if you can handle the Fenty Heat glosses, you can handle this. And actually, I'm enjoying the color. There's a little bit of a sting. It is not uncomfortable, but a teeny little bit of a cinnamony sting. And the scent is now completely dissipated. And it is It's kind of a cinnamony scent as well. Kind of like a candy cinnamon scent. There you go. And that's what it kind of feels like on the mouth. This is a nice collection. What do you guys think of the balm, the lip balm and the face gloss? Again, face gloss kind of like a cream. So I'm really glad that I got this, and I'm glad that I tried it for the first time with you guys. I'll also pin a comment below and let you know how both of them wear. So did that solve any mysteries for you? Were you kind of curious about it like I was? That's why I waited and did it with you guys. So let me know what you think. Please put your comments below. I always want to hear what you have to say. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I sure hope that you did. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel so I can see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.